Into the airport, go to work. How is everybody? I know that my live is not going to have anyone at the moment, but eventually it will. So this is like a pre-live life. Been called in this afternoon to go to work, so I'm making my way to Suvarnabhumi Airport. Victor Tango Bravo Sierra is the ICAO code. The other airport is Don Muang, which is Victor Tango Bravo Delta. I'm going to Bravo Sierra, which is Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi, Victor Asia, Tango Thailand. In Thailand, the wing codes are HS, Hotel Sierra. But today we're not flying a HS. I'm not going to say who I'm flying with. Hi Normie Dormy. Don't forget tomorrow we're flying as well, dude. Probably crashed on me, so tired. But I just got called in, so I'm racing in to go to work. And yeah, so Victor Tango Bravo Sierra, if anyone wants to know the ICAO code for Suvarnabhumi, and I'm heading to Whiskey Sierra Sierra Sierra. Now see if you can figure that one out. There's a lot of people that have a fear of flying, especially since so many aircraft have come down recently. But the fact remains, and not many people realize this, that there are thousands of accidents in the sky, thousands. But mainstream aircraft, the ones that most people read about, are, you know, very rare, which still remains the safest way of traveling around the world. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think I would much rather sit on an aircraft for 8 to 16 hours above the clouds, knowing that if the engine went out, we could still glide for a very long distance, versus if you was in a boat and it sprung a bad enough leak that you may all drown. I mean, to me, I would take the situation in an aircraft over everything. It's very unfortunate there are crashes, but they aren't really as dangerous as people seem to believe. There are a lot of things that can go wrong, but we train ridiculously hard to train in the aircraft, train in a simulator. We do a thing called line training, and we're not released until we're competent as well. It's not a case of like Ethiopian Airlines, if I remember correctly. There was a first, and his type rating hours was about 500, 700 hours. Which doesn't sound like anything when you compare to mine, which is 14,680 plus air hours. But the truth of the matter is, a pilot doesn't get released. They don't get released if they're not good enough. And everybody around the world has got to get on board an aircraft at some point to train. You cannot have a person fly a simulator for all their life and then go on an aircraft and go, oh yeah, well, it's got 14,000 hours in simulator and 10 in an aircraft. It doesn't work like that. You have to get your hours. So when people like moan about low hour pilots, actually a bit of a stupid myth, because the training that any to get their rating, let alone their license, is unreal. And the amount of hours that we do in the simulator versus the amount of hours we do in the sky, they're not ridiculously different. I mean, obviously we don't fly 14,000 hours in a simulator, but what you do is you train for every scenario there possibly can be. And when there's a new situation that may happen, for example, the Air India, which seems like a sabotage at the moment. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they've now classed it as sabotage, although I haven't checked. You know, even a low altitude engine out, you still have a lot of things that you can do and train at. The most important one is to fly the aircraft as long as it can be flown for, looking for the safest option to land. Unfortunately, not everywhere is possible. I mean, it's just, that's the law of physics, right? You cannot get thrust off the ground and expect a very fast climb out. It just doesn't happen. Your climb out is not really that fast. It increases as you it's called like positive rate, then you excel. You got climb 1, climb 2, and then climb 3. So the whole time you know, as you're climbing out with your autopilot, you know, as soon as something goes wrong, it's captain's aircraft. Unless the first officer's captain's incapacitated, then the first officer will take control. You know, you basically say my aircraft, and then you'll fly the aircraft as well as you possibly can during that situation. I'm not the devil. There's a car in front of me with his red lights on, by the way. So right now, I'm like I say, I'm heading my way down to Victor Tango Bravo Sierra, known as Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok, where I'm off to Whiskey Sierra Sierra Sierra. We'll see how it goes. The skies are pretty good today, pretty calm. I've got to go do pre-flight and have the pre-briefing, pre-flight brief, safety briefing, crew briefing, walk around, load the FMC. There's a lot to do before anyone boards an aircraft, way more than people think. And you know that most pilots, I'm not saying everybody, most pilots don't even get paid until they board the aircraft. So it's kind of surreal, really. A lot of people don't get paid until they board an aircraft. The stuff before it is pre-flight, and a lot of companies don't class pre-flight as working. Well, I'd like to see the people in the office fucking say that, to be honest, to my face, because that's absolute bull. We have a lot to do. But right now it's what's the time? I can't see the time. Oh, it's 20 to 7 now in the evening. The sun's going down, and should be quite nice today. I'll do another video when I get into the airport and see if I can do it in the briefing room. We're not always allowed because a lot of pilots, they don't want to be on camera. I don't like to share a lot of information about my work, but I like to share information about flying and about being a pilot, because for the safe, you know, it's just not wise. I don't want to get in trouble with work as well, because believe me, a lot of us get reprimanded for doing any sort of video. So I'm always a little bit vague for this reason. But very soon I'll be at Suvarnabhumi Airport, Victor Tango Bravo Sierra, and we'll. I believe today we've got 19 departure, which is a nice departure. We don't have too much of a noise abatement, so we'll let you know. Anyway, I'm going to head off on this one and go to work. When I come back, I'll try and get some more stuff done at the airport, show you what it's like to be at the airport, see if I can get down and show some of the aircraft. Not always easy, especially if we're being watched, because they are watching all the time. Take care. พี่สวัสดีครับขอโทษผมจะไปแล้วนะเจอกันรอบหน้า